Urban Talks. We're going to do something a little different this time. So these variety score thingamajigs have been going around on Twitter. And I thought it would be interesting to go through one of them and just kind of talk about all the stuff on here. So just for starters, I'm going to be coloring in these little boxes just to show what games I've played, and I'm going to talk about each one. Red is I finished the game, like I played it to completion, or at least one game in the series. And blue is I just played it and then bounced off of it. And then if I don't color it in, of course I haven't touched it. So, I feel terrible. Before I started this recording, I was hungry, so I was like, let me eat and then I'll feel good to do the recording. But I ate like way too much food. I feel terrible. Alright, I'm sorry. Let's get on. Mario Brothers. This is one of my first video games. The original Mario Brothers on Nintendo. Actually, the original Mario Brothers is that thing where you're in the pipes. I'm thinking of Super Mario Brothers. I played that. I played the very, very original. In general, I'm not sure. Like, I play Mario games, but I'm not sure if I really like them. Sometimes they can be really, really fun. And sometimes they can be frustrating. And when I beat them, like, I don't feel, like, great sometimes. I don't know. I like the characters. I like Super Mario 3D World and playing with all the characters and stuff like that. They're fun games. They're just not on my top, even though I probably played most of them. I have an interesting relationship with Mario. Like, I like him. He's just like not my favorite. Like the characters in the games and all that stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, I guess I give the games like an 80 out of 100, like, or 8 out of 10, like, in quality. I don't really like rating things because it kind of cheapens the value that they give you. But Mario, it's like a weird love-hate relationship. I don't know why. Legend of Zelda. This is my first video game. My father and my stepmother put the Legend of Zelda controller in my hand when I was like a wee lad, maybe 2 years old, and that was the beginning of the end for me. I've played most of the Legend of Zeldas. I've played all the mainline console ones. Some of the handheld ones I haven't played. I love Legend of Zelda. What's it called? Skyward Sword is a shit game. That game stinks. I can't curse. YouTube doesn't want us cursing anymore. Skyward Sword is not great. What do you call? But the rest of them are all pretty good. The original Legend of Zelda, the sequel, Adventure of Link. That's the one I haven't finished. That one I don't like. But then, A Link to the Past is amazing. Ocarina of Time, I've played so many times. I really, really like that one. I guess it's mostly nostalgia for Ocarina of Time, right? Because it's not like amazing to play, and I know it so well, but it's just a fun game. I played Majora's Mask a few times. I like that one a lot too. Movement in Majora's Mask is a lot of fun. Getting the Goron mask and rolling around is a lot of fun. Maybe I'm going too deep into these. Like, I shouldn't probably talk about each one, but I played them all. Really good games. I love Legend of Zelda. Pokemon. Yeah, these are amazing. Pokemon. Wow. I remember getting Pokemon Red and Black. Like, I either borrowed a Game Boy or, like, my friend got me one so I could play the original Pokemon games. And that was so much fun, man. Really simple concept, but a lot of fun. I mean, I could see why it's one of the most popular series on Earth, obviously. a lot of I haven't played a lot of the generations. Like I played the crap out of the first generation, and then I played like the remakes of the first generation, like Fire Red and Let's Go Pikachu and all that stuff. But a lot of other games I haven't really gotten into. I have them, but I just haven't played them. Or I started playing them and then never finished them. Like I started playing Ruby, I started playing Emerald. I started playing a lot of them and just never finished it. Don't know why. I did finish the re-release of Diamond and Pearl on the Switch. I had fun with that, but I don't know. Like, it's a great. And Arceus. Arceus was amazing. Like a shit game, like held together with like glue and scotch tape, but like a fun game to play. Really weird. Warcraft. Well, I've played Warcraft 3 and I've played World of Warcraft. I used to love World of Warcraft, man. I made it to the Lich King, and then even during Lich King, I was just like, I've had kind of enough of this. I think World of Warcraft is like where I started feeling the fatigue of games that are always changing. Like, it does kind of keep it fresh, but also like how do I say? Like when you go back to play a game, you kind of want to go back and have like either nostalgia, or you want to use what you've learned, you already know, to like come at that game in a new way. But when the game is always changing, it's like you can't really do it. I back to Warcraft, or I used to go back to Warcraft for nostalgia. But every time I would go back and play like the new expansion or something like that, I'd be like, this doesn't feel right, and it's not as fun. And part of the reason is like without the people that I played with, like without my father and Tankoof and the guild, it just wasn't as fun. Elder Scrolls, I've played Morrowind and I've played Skyrim. I didn't finish either one. I respect the Elder Scrolls series. I don't really like it. I don't like that the leveling up system where you have to like use it makes sense, right? You use the thing and you get better at it. But like the world levels up with you, so you're always fighting stuff that's like I don't mind that part, but you're like the enemies will change if you're stronger. So you'll like miss out on enemies, and weapons will change their stats and stuff like that. Like that, the fact that the world changes with you is annoying. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird. Like the system makes sense in theory, but then in practice, it's like, well, say I want to be a sneaking person, right? Oof, be terrible. So I want it to get it to the highest level. Once I do that, then I've like taken out a lot of stuff in the game that would be fun. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just the way I play. Like I try to min-max everything, and I don't know. Also buggy mess. Skyrim is a buggy mess, and it totally killed my enjoyment for that game because there were dead dragons like following me across the world. Like I would kill a dragon, the body would stay, and it would follow you. The body would like follow you, like chase you throughout the world, and it just, I don't know. I wanted to enjoy the story and like get into it, and I couldn't when it was a buggy like you'd go into an ancient crypt and there'd be like a super powerful weapon, right? And then the weapon would be floating like above where it's supposed to be sitting or laying or whatever in the sky. Like it was, I don't know, I hated it. Fallout, I just played this. I played Fallout, I think it was Fallout 3 on Xbox 360, and the game was buggy and shit and crashed. I don't like post-apocalyptic, the setting, because everything's brown. Like I get the appeal, but like in practice in a game, like everything's brown, and I don't know. I bounced off of this one too. That's all I have to say. I didn't play for that long. Doom. I played the original Doom. I beat I think it's Doom 2016? Doom 2016 is an amazing game. The Doom that came out for like the PS4 generation, that game is fantastic. I haven't played Doom Eternal yet. Definitely want to. A lot of fun. I think the 2016 version of Doom is way better than... I played Doom 3 as well. Doom 3 wasn't that great. I mean, I beat it, but I don't know. It was scary when I played it because I was kind of a kid. It wasn't really the enemies and stuff. It was like everything was dark and kind of creepy. But when I replayed it, I was like, oh, this isn't scary at all. Yeah, I don't know what it was. But Doom 2016 is fantastic. I love that. Kingdom Hearts. I finished Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. And they made me not want to play Kingdom Hearts ever again. Every time I try to revisit Kingdom Hearts 1, I enjoyed that game. Oh no, I didn't finish 2. I got to the very end. I got to the last save room right before the last boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 2, and then I stopped playing. That happens a lot, actually. So, Kingdom Hearts... I don't know. The story is just nonsense. The characters, I don't know. Like, all the Disney characters are insignificant. The Final Fantasy characters, for the most part, are insignificant. They're just like secret bosses and stuff. And then the story is just like nonsense. I know a lot of people love Kingdom Hearts. I can't get into it. I can't get into it. Every time I try to replay Kingdom Hearts, I stop at either Alice in Wonderland or Tarzan. And I can't go further. I just get bored. Crash Bandicoot is my first PlayStation game. I don't think... I finished the original Crash Bandicoot a few times. I've never, like, gotten the secret ending. I mean, I have, like, with cheats, but I haven't done it legit. Crash Bandicoot 2, I think, is one of the first games that I 100% completed, maybe? And Crash Bandicoot 3 with the time trials is annoying. But Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3, I got, like, the secret endings. I really enjoyed these games. Donkey Kong. Have I ever... I've beaten Donkey Kong, but I haven't legit beaten it. Donkey Kong Country. I played the original Donkey Kong with Mario and the barrels and stuff. I've seen the endings to Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. But did I do that? I can't even remember, honestly. I honestly can't remember. Is there a way to cheat in Donkey Kong Country and get to the end? Because I've definitely seen it. I don't know. Either way, Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. It's like Mario. Like, they're fine, but I don't love them. Like, and I think the quality is a little bit lower than Mario's because there's less. Like in Donkey Kong, I feel like in Country 1 and 2 at least, I feel like the levels feel repetitive. You know, it's not like a new thing. Like there isn't levels based around like some weird idea or something like that, and Mario does that. Donkey Kong, I feel, doesn't. So, not a great fan of the Donkey Kong games. Do respect their existence. Tekken, I love Tekken. Tekken 3 was my starting point. I love Jin. Played Tekken 4. It was fine. I love the Mishima story. The kind of the dad and grandfather like animosity is great. The goofy stuff is a lot of fun. I hate that the goofy stuff has saturated other characters that aren't supposed to be goofy. That bothers me, but I love the character. I do love all the character designs in Tekken. I think they're all great. I think that the characters in Tekken are cooler than the characters in Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur here? It's gotta be. But I love all the characters. I love the fighting styles. I love the silly fighting styles. I love the recreations of real fighting. I just love Tekken. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is probably one of my It might be my favorite fighting game of all time, Tekken Tag 2. It's just so amazing. There's so much in it. There's so much character. There's so much, like, with the tag teams and everything. It's so good. Borderlands. I've played Borderlands mostly for Nintendo Switch. They released the thing. I don't know if I like Borderlands. But you know what? I have no one to play with, really. And one of the things that bothers me about Borderlands is any game where you have guns and you shoot someone in the head and you get, like, a big number instead of they either recoil from getting a headshot or they die instantly really bugs me, and Borderlands is guilty of that. I don't want to just see a big number and then the enemy doesn't react to being shot. I think it's stupid. The Sims. Have I played The Sims? I've, like, fucked around with The Sims. I think. I don't know. Maybe I watched somebody else play. It's not my thing. I think I maybe, like, bounced off it after, like, five minutes. The Sims. It's just not my thing. I finished Dead Space 1 and 2. I didn't really enjoy Dead Space. Like, I played Dead Space 1, but I don't think it's one of the best survival horror games of all time. I just, like, went through it and I was like, alright. Dead Space 2 I thought was great. And there's a part of Dead Space 2 that wouldn't be as good as it is if you didn't play Dead Space 1. I think Dead Space 2 is really great. I haven't played 3 yet. Animal Crossing, I've finished the newest, the one for Switch. New Horizons. I see why people like it. I put a lot of time into it. It is something. I don't know. This is like, you know, this is like my Sims like that I kind of played. I don't think it does what it's trying to do very well, honestly. Like, I've wasted a lot of time in Animal Crossing, and I can see what people have done, and people have done a lot of amazing things, like make cities and stuff like that, a lot of crazy great stuff. But, like, in Animal Crossing, you collect stuff, right? And, like, you'll collect, like, a switch, and then it just pops in your house, and you can, like, make it light up or whatever. But you can't really do anything with it. Like, you can collect video games, you can collect pianos, you can collect saxophones, guitars, you can collect boxing gloves, and they just kind of sit in your house. Like, it's just like a interactive dollhouse that you're making, or interactive, like, dollhouse place. There's not much you can do, though. Like, there's not much you can do with all the different friends that visit your island. Even though there's so many of them, none of them are deep or interesting. You can't talk to them. They show up at your house sometimes, and you can't really do anything with them. I don't think Animal Crossing is that great. I think it's kind of boring. Like, even though you know what really kept me in Animal Crossing is I liked filling up the aquarium. I thought that was cool because I like marine biology stuff. That was, I think, what I did for the most in Animal Crossing. Decorating the houses is fun. Like, if you like making your own digital dollhouse, like, that is fun, but I just wish there was more to it. Fable. I finished the original Fable. Peter Molyneux is a big fat liar. And that game is like a 6 out of 10 at best. Maybe less than that. Didn't do any of the things it promised. It's okay. I think 6 out of 10 might be generous. I think I just played it because I was a kid and I didn't have anything better to do. It's not a great game, now that I think of it. Yeah, that's it. Contra. I have never played a Contra game. Like, maybe a second of it, but I can't judge it. Like, I can't really count it. Team Fortress. I played like 2 rounds of Team Fortress. Didn't do it for me. I love the animations with the characters. But I bounced out. Punch-Out. Did I ever finish a Punch-Out game? No, I haven't. I love Punch-Out. Punch-Out. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on Nintendo is amazing. The one for Nintendo Wii is amazing. Didn't finish either one, but I love the Punch-Out games. Saints Row. Did I finish Saints Row? Saints Row for PS3. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it's a great game. I don't think I finished it. I liked playing Grand Theft Auto. Like I enjoyed playing the Grand Theft Auto games. Never really got into the story. Because you're a gangster, and I never really wanted to be a gangster. As far back as I could remember. But Saints Row, like, had that gameplay, but it was just fun. Like, it was like you get like a hover bike and all these laser guns and stupid stuff, and you can make your character look like whatever they want, and you could do cool stuff, get this penthouse and fly a hovercraft off like the docking bay and stuff. Saints Row for the PS3 was a lot of fun. It was Grand Theft Auto, but with fun injected. The story's like funny, but I never took it serious because it doesn't take itself seriously. Oh god, I'm so sorry. But it's just a fun game, loaded with fun. I might have finished it, but I can't remember. The story's so nothing, like it doesn't even matter. It's just flying around and having fun. That's great. Jak and Daxter. I played 1, 2. I beat 1 and 2. Fun games. I think I fell off at 3. Jak and Daxter 3 I fell off of because there was like different characters were like rolled around and stuff like that, and the story I thought was getting dumber. Like Jak 2, like when it gets all like gritty and stuff like that, I was like, I don't know. I was just like less interested in it. Jak and Daxter is a good game. Jak 2 is fun. Jak 2, like you get like a hoverboard and you can just use it wherever. And that's awesome. But the dark and grittiness of it, like with Shadow the Hedgehog, I thought that was stupid. And in Jak 3, I just fell off and lost interest. 1's a great game. 1 is a solid game. Definitely like you could tell that it has Crash Bandicoot like origins, but has like kind of this interesting story, and the characters are fun. Jak and Daxter is a good game. Jak 2, I liked the mobility. I liked using the weapons. They were kind of fun, but the story was kind of if I remember correctly. But it's been so long, and I only played it the once. Guilty Gear. I've played Guilty Gear Accent Core Double Plus X, whatever the hell. That was a lot of fun. I love the designs of Soul Bad Guy. I love the design of Dizzy. Justice is so cool. There's a lot of characters in Guilty Gear are awesome. I love Strive. Strive is great. Accent Core, Reload, or whatever the hell, Guilty Gear before Strive is also really fun. Guilty Gear is a great series. StarCraft, I watched the story in StarCraft. I've never played StarCraft. Nier, never played it. Warhammer, never played it. Final Fantasy, yep, this series contains some of my favorite games. Final Fantasy VII, love that game. Hate the compilation of Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VI is fantastic. Final Fantasy IV is great. Final Fantasy VIII is amazing. At least the card game is. Final Fantasy VIII, I always get to the end, but I don't know if I've ever finished it. I know the ending. I know the final boss, but I'm not sure if I ever actually played it, or if I just watched other people. But the Final Fantasy series, like, there are a bunch of amazing games. Final Fantasy X, I think Final Fantasy X was the last one I really, really enjoyed. X-2, I played X-2 for 5 minutes, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I couldn't stand it. And then that, I think that was the downfall. Final Fantasy VII remake is good until it's not. And then I really don't like any of the other new stuff, really. Never tried I tried the online game actually, the one that's going now, the popular one. What is it called? Final Fantasy VII, Heaven's Word, and all that stuff. Or not 7. Final Fantasy 14. I forget what. I think it's 14. I did try that, but I bounced off. Online games are not fun unless you have people to play with. I finished Pikmin 1. That was a fun game. Yeah, that's it. Just I played Pikmin 1. It was a fun game. I don't know if I would want to play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But Pikmin 1 was a solid game. Yeah. Tales of... I bounced off of Tales of Symphonia real quick. Shame. I wanted to get into it. I'm going to put just played. I tried a Something of Mana. I can't remember what it was called. I tried it for a little bit. And bounced off. I don't think anything was wrong with it. There were other things. And it was the future. You know, it was like past the point where that game was like the cutting edge. Metal Gear, I love this game series. Metal Gear Solid 1 is probably my favorite, honestly, for PlayStation. That game is janky and shitty to play, but I like the story. Metal Gear Solid 1, I like the story better than all the other Metal Gears. A lot of people get attached to Metal Gear Solid 3. I love Metal Gear Solid 3, but I don't know. I think it like... I think it's kind of like one of those moments where it's like, all right, cry now. Like, in the end of Metal Gear Solid 3. I did. But I love the gameplay of Metal Gear Solid 2. I hate Metal Gear Solid 2. I hate playing as Raiden. I love Snake so much better. And Raiden would be saved if you can play with him using the sword more, just to have it be a little bit different. But no, you only get it for the last like 10 minutes. Metal Gear Solid 4 I think is a great game. Kind of weird, very weird game. I hate a lot of decisions in Metal Gear Solid 4. Metal Gear Solid 5 is not finished. It's really annoying. I don't know. It's a good game series, but it's got a lot of issues. God of War. I've played the original God of War. I played God of War 2. I played God of War 3. I played the God of War with Boy, and I played the God of War with Boy 2. They're all great games, honestly. Kratos in the first 3 is kind of he's okay as a character. I think one thing that makes these games less fun is the Blades of Chaos, right? They're amazing, but the other weapons in the games are not as fun. The axe in the new game is really good. The spear I didn't think was that amazing. But using your fists was really cool. So that, I think, propelled the newer games to greater heights. Also the story in the new games I really enjoyed. But the original games, like, I always just wanted to use the blades. And I think that kind of brought them down a little bit. But they're all really good games. I really want to go through them again. Tetris. I hate Tetris. Can you finish Tetris? Tetris, I don't know. It's a good game. I haven't played like Tetris Effect, but I played different versions of Tetris. I got good at Tetris. This is a story. When I was in like high school, I was super addicted to pornography, and there was a Tetris game that you could play online where if you did good, you got a high score, you could unlock naked girls to look at. So even though I hate Tetris, I got really good at it. I mean, not really good, but I got decent at it so that I could see naked girls. But I don't like Tetris. I don't like the puzzle fitting the blocks together. I like other puzzle games of its ilk where it's like colors. I like that better. Like, I like Puzzle Fighter better. I'm not sure if that's on here, but Mean Bean Machine, I love Mean Bean Machine. Or Puyo Pop, whatever the hell it's going by. Red Dead Redemption, I bounced off this. I met the lady and I roped a dogie, or cattle, and I bounced off. And I played online and I got shot in the head by a sniper a few times. And that was it. I was done. I love Street Fighter. I'm not a big fan of Street Fighter 2, but I love Street Fighter 3. I haven't had enough time with, but I love the Street Fighter series. Street Fighter 4 was really my first one that I really got into. Street Fighter 5 I enjoy playing. I feel like there's a lot of missed potential with Street Fighter. Okay, I thought maybe the music was done. I feel like there's a lot of missed potential with Street Fighter. I feel like the story could be amazing, but they keep just making decisions that ruin it. And that really bugs me. I gotta talk about that one day. But I'm looking forward to Street Fighter 6. I love fighting games. I'm not really good at them, but I absolutely love them. Chrono Series, yeah, I played Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is great. I've never played Chrono Cross because I've heard of like what happens, and I've heard it basically nullifies the adventure that happened in the original game, and that bothers me a lot. So I don't like that. But I love Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VII are probably 1 and 2 my favorite games of all time, maybe? I don't know. But they're very up there. Ratchet and Clank, I love Ratchet and Clank. I played the first one, played the second one. Problem with these games is I always want to complete them, and there's always like so much to do. And I always want to get like the crazy rhino weapon or whatever. And there's a lot to do in these games. They're really full of stuff. 1 and 2 are super quality. They're both on PlayStation 2, and I love them. I have the other ones. I just, don't have the time. But I love Ratchet and Clank. Call of Duty. I started with Modern Warfare 2? Right? Modern Warfare 2. Is it Modern Warfare 2? Yeah, I think it's Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox 360. I loved that game. That game was amazing. I wasn't good at it. My Tankov was way better at it than me. But that was a lot of fun, that game. Leveling up, unlocking everything. I hated the prestige thing. I hated prestiging. I only did it once. So I could get more classes to make, but playing that game was really fun, even though I wasn't great. Age of Empires, I did try it for like a second, but I can't judge it. Like, I can't talk about it, so I'm going to leave it blank. Need for Speed, never played. Harvest Moon, never played. Prince of Persia, loved the Xbox one. Amazing. And I played 1, 2, and 3 of that series of Kakalukia. I think the first one was my favorite. 2 got edgy, which this was the period of games where like they were like, oh, make it edgy. I hated that. And then 3 was fine, but it's not as memorable as 1. 1 is really memorable. Yeah. Max Payne, the scenes with the crying baby, I quit after, there's like the hardest one. I got to that scene and I absolutely quit. I was like, I can't listen to this baby go every time I fall, because you had to do like platforming. Oh, it was terrible. Terrible. Ninja Gaiden, I played the original on Nintendo. That game is hard as nails. Didn't beat it. And then I played the Xbox one, which is great. I don't know if I beat Ninja Gaiden Black. I definitely own it. I want to play these games again, but they have so many different versions. It's like, which one is the good one? Really annoying. Persona. I bounced off Persona 4. I have it. I have like the golden. I bought a stupid Vita play it on your TV thing, and then I started playing it and didn't finish it. So, yeah. Bayonetta's great. I only played 1, but Bayonetta's great. I want to see 2, and I'll maybe check out 3, but I love Bayonetta 1. I played Bayonetta 1, and then I went back to Devil May Cry 3, and I couldn't enjoy Devil May Cry 3 because the movement in Bayonetta was amazing. And then some time passed, and I could enjoy Devil May Cry 3 again. But one right after the other, like Bayonetta, the movement in Bayonetta is so great. The story I don't care about, but Bayonetta 1's got a lot of fun stuff in it. I really like that one. Yeah. Medal of Honor. I'm gonna play it. I don't remember finishing it, but I played the original Medal of Honor, and I played the one where it's basically Saving Private Ryan, the first level. I don't think I finished either one, but they were fine. Fine games. Dead or Alive. The one where the level where you do the beginning of Saving Private Ryan is amazing, and then I remember not caring about the rest of the game. But the D-Day invasion is fucking sweet. I don't know which one that is. I think it's on from like the PlayStation 2 era or something like that. But that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Dead or Alive. I've beaten one. Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, I think it's called. I played. That was good. Dead or Alive is really good. I just like Tekken more. But it's got a really good intricate fighting system based on counters. I'd love to play it more, but the games, like I have a thing where if I enjoy a game, I want everything for the game. And Dead or Alive, all the DLC together is like thousands of dollars. So fuck that shit. Deus Ex, I bounced off of Mankind Divided or whatever the hell it is. This guy's got all these cybernetic implants and all this cool stuff, and Solid Snake can do more stuff than him, and typically better. I didn't like Deus Ex. I felt he was dumb. Haven't played Drakengard. Breath of Fire, I love 3. Breath of Fire 3 is definitely one of my favorite games. I played it like 3 times. I love it. I love the art style. I love the dragons and making different dragons, and it's all very cool. Breath of Fire 4, I bounced off of. I thought it was less cool than 3. Dragon Quest, I bounced off of one of them. Yeah, that's it. I really can't. I played it, but I bounced off. Didn't get very far. Can't even remember much about it. Actually, you know what? I think I like tried it. I don't think it's enough to say I played it. Like I don't think I got like. I'm not even sure if I played it. I'm gonna leave that blank. Halo, I love Halo 1, 2, 3. Halo 3 is where I started to get disappointed because we never fought the Gravemind. He shows up and I wanted it to be some kind of discussion and boss fight because listening to Gravemind talk was always cool, and he was a great character. And then he was like cut out of Halo 3 because it was rushed. And then Fall of Reach was good-ish, and that was the end of Halo. Halo sucks now. GTA, yeah, I played GTA. GTA 3. I played the original Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation 1. It's a very different game. But I played that. GTA. Did I play GTA 4? I played GTA 4 for like a minute, and I didn't play GTA 5. I don't really like being a gangster. GTA 3 and Vice City were enough GTA for me. Love driving the cars. Love, that stuff. But I don't know. I just never wanted to be Scarface, so it just wasn't fun for me. Diablo. I played Diablo 1 with my father. That was a lot of fun. Didn't play 2 that much, and then I played Diablo 3 by myself. That was fun. They're fine. I would play Diablo 3 as a way to wind down after playing Alien Isolation, because Alien Isolation would get me so tense, and then Diablo 3 I would just be mindless, like silly fun. So they're fine games. They're going down the shitter though because Blizzard sucks these days. Assassin's Creed. I played 1 and 2, and I heard what happens in 3 to Desmond, and then I was like, well, what's the... Black Flag was amazing. Black Flag was great. Being a pirate was really cool. But I don't care about Assassin's Creed anymore. 1 and 2 were fine. Don't care about them anymore. Metroid. I hate Metroid on the NES. Fucking hate that game. Metroid 2, the remake of the remake of Metroid 2 is amazing. Metroid 3, Super Metroid is amazing. Metroid Fusion is amazing. Metroid Zero Mission is really good. The Prime series is good. The Metroid games are great. I love the Metroid games. Yeah, Samus is great. BioShock, I played 1 and 2. BioShock 1 disappointed me. I didn't think it was as great as everybody says it was. I remember at the time, X-Play was like the show that was like, hey, these are the video games. And they were sucking this game's Cucumber. Uh, and I played the game and I was like, I don't know, it's fine, but like the end of the game stinks, and I don't know, the middle of the game was like kind of fetch quests. I didn't think it was great. I played Infinite. Didn't think that was great. There's another like series that it's fine, like it's a good game, but I don't think it lives up to the hype. Mass Effect, I beat number 1. It was good. I didn't play 2 or 3. Star Fox. I played Star Fox Adventures. Beat that. I haven't played a legit Star Fox game. I'd like to. Last of Us. I beat number 1. Last of Us is a great game. Ooh, excuse me. I want to take another look at it now that the series is out, but I haven't found time to record the video. I'm sorry I keep burping. I'm just so full of food. It really makes me sad. Yeah. Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem. Yes, I've beaten a few of those. I think the first one I played was my favorite. Fire Emblem, I forget what it's called. The one that came out on Game Boy Advance. That was my favorite. And then every other one I tried, like, kind of changed the formula around a bit. When it moved from 2D to 3D, I kind of got sad because those animations in 2D were so great, and then in 3D it's just like regular anime shit. But in 2D they look so cool. Not all of them, but some of them were so sweet. The animations for like critical hits and stuff like that. I thought that was fun. And the bond system on your troops is interesting. It's like a really, really bad dating simulator mixed with the strategy game. It's kind of funny. Far Cry. I played Far Cry 1, but the console version, which is very different. And I've played Far Cry 3, I think, or 2. And I bounced off. I just wasn't interested. I don't know why. Just wasn't my thing. Resident Evil. I love these games. Resident Evil 2 is definitely in the running for favorite game of all time. Resident Evil 4 is definitely in the running for favorite game of all time. I love Resident Evil 1. I love Resident Evil Remake, but I hate that one dangerous zombie thing that you unlock, and it basically forces there to be a zombie in your game that you can't shoot. Really hate that. I would like that more if that mode was optional. But yeah, I love the Resident Evil games. I even love all the weird stuff like the not the Gun Survivor games, but the light gun games are fun, even though they make you want to vomit. Good game series. I like it. I like Resident Evil 8. Resident Evil 6 is terrible. Resident Evil 5 is fun if you play with somebody. But it's a good series. Alright, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Played 1 and 2. I finished 2, I'm pretty sure. I loved playing as Spider-Man. I bought the remake of 1 and 2, and then I bounced off because there was no Spider-Man. I don't care about skaters, but making your own skater is kind of fun. I'll probably play it again, but really fun game. The secret characters in a lot of the older games made them a lot of fun. There's like Darth Maul and Wolverine and Spider-Man, and that shit was really fun. Skating as Spider-Man was fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm not into skating, but like being Spider-Man and skating around was fucking awesome. And those games were legit fun. They like make you be into skating, but I was just like never good at them, even though I beat one. Whatever. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes games like they have something that pulls you in, and for me, Spider-Man being the secret character in Tony Hawk 2 was awesome. Pulled me in, put in the code, and then played the game as him, and it was great. Had a great time. Gran Turismo. No, I've never finished one. But this was the game. I think it was on the original PlayStation where Gran Turismo 1 was like, look how amazing it is. So I played like the arcade mode of that, where you just do a race, right? And then I tried to do the career mode, and I could not get my driver's license. I think for racing games, I like a more arcade experience. I played Rayman for like 2 seconds, can't judge it. Castlevania, I like Castlevania. I've never finished the original on NES. I've finished Castlevania 2. It was disappointing because I played it when I was a kid, and then I was like, when I was older, I was like, let me finish this game, and I did, and I was like, oh, that was really anticlimactic. But yeah, it's a good series. I love Symphony of the Night. It's my favorite. All the other ones are also of quality for the most part, but Symphony of the Night is really cool. Alucard, he's got the swagger. That's all I gotta say. Soul Calibur. Yeah, I finished a few of these. Soul Calibur is a lot of fun. It's got two problems. The Soul Calibur characters are not as good as Tekken characters. And you create a character, you can make a really, really cool character, and then their clothes pop off. And then they look real, and then it's just a person in their underwear. Those are the fucking problems with Soul Calibur. Like, would legit play it more if either the characters in the game were more fun or interesting, and or if your created character didn't become naked when they get hit. Very stupid. Shin Megami Tensei. I think this is Shin Megami Tensei. I never really played enough to judge it. Yakuza. I played 0. I was having a great time, and then I just stopped. Don't know why. I think the minigames just took up too much time. Games like I was going around doing all the minigames, which amazing by the way. They're legit like full games in Yakuza. As minigames. But like they take up too much time and other stuff happened and I moved on without beating Yakuza 0. But I did enjoy it. Don't like giving my money to actual Yakuza though, which apparently support the game. Command and Conquer. Yes, I played Generals. That game is really, really fun. Command and Conquer Generals is unbelievably fun. I played a different Command and Conquer. I don't remember. But Generals was amazing. I love that game. A little racist. Not sure if it would hold up today, but yeah. Saga. Like Saga Frontier? I don't think so. Total War. I don't think so. Phantasy Star, I played the online ones. I played Phantasy Star Online. I didn't finish it. Didn't get deep because I didn't have people to play with. Good game, but yeah, if you're not playing with people, you're missing out on it. Parasite Eve, in the future I played Parasite Eve 1. I thought it was fine. It's got some boring grindy spots, but a fine game. Mortal Kombat, yes, I liked Mortal Kombat 2 a lot. And then I liked Mortal Kombat 3 was annoying because there were different versions of 3. 3 Ultimate was pretty cool, fun. And then I played all the ones that were like in the off years, like the ones with the swords and stuff. Sorry. Annihilation and Deception and all those. I played those. They're not great, but then I played Mortal Kombat 9. Is it 9? Yeah, Mortal Kombat 9 is a great game. It's got all your favorite characters. You know what sucks about Mortal Kombat? What bothers me about Mortal Kombat is my favorite ninja was Reptile. He was one of the first secret characters in video games. And they make him into a really lame... He gets lamer and lamer as it goes on. And it's just... Like, you know how Akuma, like, is just awesome? Like, they turned Reptile into nothing. And that bothered me. It's okay. Street Fighter is, like, way better. It's just... Like, once you get older and the blood and gore are not there, like, not a pull anymore, it's the gameplay just isn't as smooth as like a Street Fighter game, or Tekken, or it's fine. It can be fun, but I just don't think it's as good a fighting game. Like, it's the most popular fighting game in America, I think, right? Or in the world. Is it? I'm not even sure if that's true. But it's one of the most popular ones, but I don't think it deserves it, honestly. And the story modes are not that interesting because the characters are not that interesting. Take that, Mortal Kombat. Mega Man. Yeah, I love Mega Man. Mostly the X series. Mega Man series, I've played all of them. I got the collection and went through all of them, and I lost my save file, and then I was like, I'm never doing that again. But the Mega Man X series are a joy to play again. I played Mega Man X1 the most, I think, because it has the most like polish. X2 and 3 are really, really fun, but Mega Man X1 has the best Mavericks, I think. Like, the design of them is really good. The armor is cool. Yeah, Mega Man X1 I think is like the best of all of them. Even though like playing Zero and getting all the secret stuff and the other ones is a lot of fun. And then Mega Man X after 4 they start taking a dive. Mega Man X5 is passable. Mega Man X6 is not as good. 7 is terrible. And then 8 is terrible. Uncharted 1 and 2 are really great games. Yeah, it was like Tomb Raider for the modern age, and I quite enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. I like it that they have like the little supernatural twist. The twist in 2 wasn't that cool, but the game in Uncharted 2 was amazing. And I played some of the online. The online was fun. I didn't get too into it because, again, if you just don't have the group of people, it's not as fun. Tomb Raider, I love these games. I beat Tomb Raider 1, but I don't remember it. And then I beat Tomb Raider 2, and I don't remember it. I remember jumping around and locking the butler in the freezer, and I remember fighting the dinosaurs in Tomb Raider 1. And then the reboot of Tomb Raider, the Survival series, the first one is great. And then in the second one, she couldn't dual wield, and that really, really bothered me. It super bothered me. So I didn't enjoy it as much, even though I beat it. I didn't play the third one, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, or whatever the hell it is. But Tomb Raider 1 and 2, fun games, and then the first one of the Survival series is pretty fun. I should replay this series, revisit it, and try some of the ones in between. It's a shame we have such limited time. Portal's great. Portal 1 and 2 are fantastic. I love them, and the multiplayer of Portal 2 is also fantastic. A lot of fun, really funny, great writing, great acting by the lady who does GLaDOS is amazing. I love Portal. They're great games. I don't know what else to say. Sonic the Hedgehog sucks now, but Sonic 2 and 3 are great games. Sonic 3 locked on to Sonic & Knuckles is the best Sonic game, hands down. Sonic Mania I bounced off of that. It's not a bad game, it's just, I don't know, I was just bad at it, and that bothered me. But, you know what I'm bad at? I'm bad at the mini games in Sonic Mania. And that part annoyed me, because I like playing Supersonic. But I recently watched a video about like how to actually play Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm thinking of revisiting. Also, I recorded the remake of the games, and I have it sitting on my desktop. I just never released the videos. I don't know why. I have to edit them, and editing takes time. I know why. But I love Sonic the Hedgehog, the old games, the 2D ones. Sonic Adventure is a special place in my heart, even though it's a bad game, and Sonic Adventure 2, special place in my heart. Even though not a great game. The Witcher, not really. I played for 5 minutes maybe. Witcher 2. I do want to play this series, but I feel like The Witcher is a game thing where you have to play 1, 2, and 3. And I didn't want to play 2 until I played 1, and I didn't want to play 3 until I played 1 and 2. So Half-Life. I played Half-Life 2. It's a good game. It's a good game. For some reason, it just doesn't. I guess because Gordon Freeman doesn't do it for me. I don't know, but Half-Life 2 is a good game. I don't know why. It doesn't spark like joy when I think of it, but like I'm thinking of like having fun in Ravenholm, and I'm thinking of like having fun in the end game, and like it's fine. Like I don't know why I have like weird mixed feelings about Half-Life 2. But yeah, I played episode 2. I remember enjoying it, but it ends on like a cliffhanger, and that bothered me. And then they never continued. So maybe it's better that I don't love this game with all my heart, because you know. Spyro the Dragon. Yeah, I like Spyro. Spyro 2 is my favorite because you could get that theme park and unlock the fiery breath and then blow everything up. It's really cool. And then Spyro 1 was great. Not as great as Spyro 2. And then Spyro 3 I beat, but then I don't know, something about it wasn't fun for me. Spyro 3. Maybe with eyes unclouded by hate, I would like 3 better than 2, but I really enjoyed 2. Dark Souls. I keep bouncing off of these. I've beaten 1. I mean, is Demon Souls included in this? Demon Souls I really enjoyed. Beat that multiple times. Dark Souls I enjoy. I don't like the dreariness of Dark Souls. I think that actually makes me bounce off. I beat Dark Souls 1. I beat Dark Souls 2. But I had to like come back to 1. You know, like I played it a few times and kept bouncing off, and then I finally came back to it and beat it. I was like, okay. Beating it is not really... It's like the experience and making the character is the fun part for me. And it's another game where they keep changing stuff. Like, stuff that's good, like when the game first comes out, they nerf it. And I'm like, oh, well, I never got to try the good stuff. You know, I always play like the same way with the big heavy sword. I don't know. Dark Souls 3 I bounced off of. Like, I enjoyed it, but I don't know, something else must have came out, and I didn't beat it. But I really do love these games. They're really fun. I think it's just the dreariness of the world. Like nothing happy happens. You don't save anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I get it that that's what they're going for. It's like a Berserk kind of vibe where like, oh, everything's fucking miserable. But that can get to be too much. I think I'm very story driven, and you know, stories where there's no hope ever, you know, no matter what, like, makes me not want to play the game sometimes. I like Elden Ring, but not because of the story. But even Elden Ring I bounced off of. I did a lot of stuff, and I stopped. I think it's the dreariness. I think it's that everything's depressing that makes me bounce off of these games. Like, not only is it difficult to play, but like the story is like so that I just can't do it. That's weird. I didn't realize that until I just did this right now. Devil May Cry. I love these games. I love 1. I liked 2 as a kid, but I don't think I would like it now. 3 is great. 4 is great, even though it's not finished, and 5 is the best. Love the Devil May Cry series. Don't know what else there is to say about it. Dante's really fun. Nero, it was fun in 5, but I still like Dante way more. Dante and Virgil are still the OGs. They keep pushing Nero, but it actually bugs me that Nero takes up half of Dante's game, and then we get a full game with Virgil, because I like Dante a lot. V was great. I thought V was really interesting and fun to play. Silent Hill. I played 1 and 2, finished them both. I played shitty version of 2. I played the re-release, you know, the HD collection version of 2. I thought it was good. I was invested. But I didn't get the full experience. And Silent Hill 1, I don't like the gameplay that much. I get it. You're not supposed to be a special guy. Ooh, excuse me. And be good at guns, but I don't know. Something about the way it controlled, I didn't enjoy. Spooky, though. I don't like the cult stuff. I like the psychological stuff. And Silent Hill being a mystical place that messes with your mind. I know the cult stuff is a big part of a Silent Hill, but I'm just not afraid of demons. Like, I don't care. You know? Like, Like, I think demons are cool. I don't think they're scary. I don't know why. Hitman! I loved Hitman 2. I haven't played any of the modern ones, but I loved Hitman. I think it was Hitman 2. I thought that was so much fun. I would play it so much as a kid. And just mess around in the different levels. I would do Silent Assassin runs. I would do just murder everybody runs. I love Hitman. I love the variety of what you can do in the missions. I think Hitman's great. It's weird that I don't play the modern ones. Dragon Age. I played Dragon Age Origins. And I didn't play Dragon Age Origins 2 because it seemed like a piece of crap the way it played. And I played on the consoles too, which Dragon Age Origins was not meant to be played on console. I gotta try this game again. I thought it was an interesting story. Very dreary, we're not gonna make it. But the characters were fun. Morgan's hot. Personality wise. What do you call? I can fix her. Just trying to think of what to say. Gears of War, I finished the first one. I thought it was shit. The enemies are not fun to fight. I hear 2 and 3 get better. I'm going to try to revisit this series. Banjo-Kazooie. I didn't play Banjo-Kazooie. Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike? Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike, yeah, I played this. I didn't finish it. It's just a multiplayer game, right? Yeah, my friend showed it to me, and I was kicking his butt, and he got upset. But it's fine. Not a lot of Worms. I don't think I finished Worms. Worms is okay. Kind of annoys me, the way the game plays. It's fun. I like getting all the weapons and doing all the weird stuff, but the fun weapons are rare. You know what I mean? It's okay. Shadow Hearts. I don't think I played Shadow Hearts. Bomberman. I don't think I finished Bomberman, but I like Bomberman. Multiplayer is a lot of fun. Monster Hunter. Yes, I finished. Wait, Monster Hunter? Yeah, World. I played Monster Hunter World. I played the original Monster Hunter, or the PSP one, and that was a lot of collecting stuff and wasn't great if you were by yourself. But Monster Hunter World's a lot of fun. I think I'm going to take a break because that's just grinding. But yeah. Shenmue. Shenmue. I played it for not that long. Yeah, I don't think I didn't play it enough to really judge it. I want to give it a shot, but yeah. Watch Dogs. This is one game? Why is one game? This is not a series. I bounced off of this. No, did I? No. No, I didn't play Watch Dogs. I played the other one. I can't even think of the name. Dishonored. I beat the first one. It was fine. I think it was overhyped. Honestly. It was fine. Wild Arms. I played Wild Arms more. I didn't like the characters. The models of the characters were really kind of poo-poo. I played through you play through the origin of each character, and then they all meet. So I played through each of their origins, and then they all met, and then I stopped. All right, so yeah, that's what I think about all these games. I feel like there's a lot of games here or there's some stuff that could be missing, but it's a good list, and it was fun to talk about this kind of stuff. Let's zoom in. That was fun. Zui Double is the person who made this on Twitter. Let's zoom out and let's count them up, I guess. How do I get my... So it's 82. Alright. Well, that was fun. That was fun to go through this. We're going to do another one of these, talking about some other stuff. But this is cool. And I want to thank... Zui Double for making this sheet. A lot of fun. I'm pretty sure there's other stuff on Twitter that, other people have done in a similar vein. Might be other lists with different video games on it, but this was really fun. A lot of cool. Very cool, very cool. Thank you for watching Karn Talks, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.